City SC taking on Wasatch as part of the Utah Valley University College Showcase. Ball down in the attacking third for City, and Navy Blue crossed over and cleared out by Wasatch at the last moment. It'll be blue throw-in. That's City SC. Ball thrown in to Brody. Brody plays the ball back, gets it over to Josh. Josh to Jmo. Jmo plays the ball back, controls it over to Brock. Brock plays it on the right-hand side over to Eli. Eli looking for options, crosses it over in the center, intercepted. And it'll be kicked back to the Wasatch keeper. Rolled out over onto the right-hand side. Wasatch controlling it in their defensive third, switches the field over to the left-hand side. Josh is able to bring it down just outside the box, cuts back over to the left-hand side, plays it back over to Nash. Nash cuts back, slows the ball down, turns over to his right-hand side, a bit of a heavy touch. Eli gets that ball over to Will, not offsides. Will chops it back in, plays it off over to Nash, inside the box, crossed and deflected out. Will shoots, deflected again. Inside the box, Caleb. No, cleared out by Wasatch, and it'll be blue throw-in. Ball crossed from Jason, headed up to the far side. Will's been very busy early on, brings the ball down, shimmies to his right, cuts over, gets past two players, and is cleared out of bounds. It'll be blue throw-in down by the corner flag. Eli throws the ball down to Josh. Josh back to Eli. Ball dislodged. Wasatch turns the ball around, plays it back. Nash getting in on it. Eli slows the ball down. White. Eli, stop. Brody. That was Brody. Am I sorry? My apologies. Will to Brody. Brody intended for 30, not there. Josh over on the left-hand side over to Caleb. Caleb inside the box, looking to cross, and scooped up by the Wasatch keeper by the bottom right-hand pole. Ball played up for Wasatch. Wasatch crossing midfield. Nice through ball. Brock chases that one down. Gets it all the way back over to Zach. Zach plays the ball over to the right-hand side over to Brock again. Brock has time and space. Brock moving up to the middle third. And Will, an errant touch intended for Eli, goes out of bounds. It'll be Wasatch throw in. The top of their middle third on the left-hand side. Ball thrown in. Headed away by Josh, brought down by White. Jmo on defense. No foul called there. Ball played into midfield. Wasatch chips the ball up high on the right-hand side, and Zach will be there by the left post to easily scoop it up, yeeting it over to the left-hand side to Jason. Jason wasn't able to connect, and it'll be White throw-in. Nash with the tackle, gets the ball to Brody. Brody to Jason. Jason kicks the ball up, trying to get it over to Will. Not there. White will intercept, playing it over to the far right-hand side. And that is Caleb winning the tackle. Gets the ball to Brody. Brody to Jason. Jason takes a touch, puts it back in the center to Brody. Brody plays the ball back to Josh. Josh swings the ball over to the far right-hand side over to Brock. Brock plays it wider right over to Eli. Eli takes a touch with his right foot, crossing midfield, plays it down the far right-hand line to to Will. Bodied out. Will still able to get the ball, playing it into the center. Intercepted by, recovered by Nash. Nash plays on the far left-hand side over to Brody. Brody, one touch, over to 30. 30, shot with the left foot, blocked by the keeper, kept in bounds and scooped up just outside the box.
Yeah, indoor field.
Ball kicked up high, headed down by Eli. Chipped up over to the right-hand side looking for Will, and that's going to roll out of bounds. The call is blue throw-in. That was Brock Alleman with the shot on goal a few minutes ago. Eli throws the ball to Brock. Brock to Eli. Eli using his body, cuts back, gets it over to Brock. Brock over to the right-hand side to Eli. Eli to Brock. Brock in trouble, is able to make the turn, plays it at the top over to Jmo. Jmo swings it farther left over to Brody. Brody over to Caleb inside the box. Heavy touch, chips it out and cleared out by White. Picked up by Jason. Jason chips it up high in the box, headed back, just over the head, just over the crossbar. Unlucky. Will. White plays it down on the ground on the right-hand side. Brought up by White into the center. Brock Alleman almost got there. Jmo almost got that. Chipped up, they have a runner. Jason's gonna edge him out, hit the ball back over to Zach. Zach immediately lays it out over to Jason. Jason against the left-hand sideline, still not challenged. Gives it over to Brody. Brody down the left-hand sideline to Brock. Brock over to Jason. Jason down the attacking third. Tries to cut back just outside the box, lays it off, and White will recover. And a through ball. Hustling through, sliding in. That is Brock Rhodes with a sliding tackle. Clean gets the ball over to, let's see, that's Brody. Brody to Jason. Jason to Brock Alleman. Ball swung over to the far right-hand side, trying to get it over to Nash. Nash bodied away, and it rolls out of bounds, and the call is blue throw-in. Nash throws the ball on the ground to Will. Will turning to his right-hand side against the line, almost out of bounds, kept it in. Will cutting on the inside, dodging a tackle inside the box, swing and a miss. And it's cleared out by White. White crossing midfield on the right-hand side. Josh on defense. A 1-2, not there. And picked up by Zach, rolled out over to Eli on the left-hand side. Eli to Nash. Nash back over to Eli. Eli in the center over to Jmo. Jmo back over to Josh. Josh over on the right-hand side. I believe that's Creighton. Creighton to Caleb. Caleb gets the ball through to Creighton. Through ball. No, fair play and kicked out of bounds. It'll be blue thrown in midfield. Creighton throws the ball back to Josh. Josh gets the ball up to Brody. Brody to Creighton. Creighton left-footed pass, through ball, gets it to Brody Alleman. Brock Alleman. And foul called against Brock A. So it will be White, free kick, played down on the ground. Nash challenging. White elects to play the ball back. Building up now on the left-hand side. Crossing midfield, putting it into the center. A 1-2. Will intercepting. In trouble. Will using his body, gets it over to Jmo. Jmo trying to get it to Brock Alleman. Goes off of his thigh. And it'll be White throwing. Ball thrown in by White. Swung over to the far right-hand side now. White slowing the tempo down. Nash putting a bit of pressure on. White trying to control the tempo of the game there. They take a strike over the far right-hand side. They have a runner. Creighton unable to get it. Ball goes through and it goes wide right. Rolling behind the goal. That was not a goal. And Zach will play that ball on the ground. The 6-yard line over to Josh. Josh to Brody. Back to Josh. Brody to Creighton. Creighton back to Josh. Josh left-footed pass headed away by White. Nash challenging. White will recover though. White building momentum, putting together lots of passes now, changing the flow for City. White now in the attacking third, moving the ball into the center. Right-footed kick over the far right-hand side. It's going to go well out of bounds, and it'll be goal kick for City. Ball at the feet of Josh now at the 18-yard line. Bringing the ball up uncontested, left-footed pass intercepted. Brody recovers, plays the ball through to Will. Will has to bring that ball down, gets it to Caleb. Caleb chips it up high to the center, trying to get to Nash, I believe not there. And White throws that ball away. Zach will play it over to the right-hand side over to Eli. Eli down the right to Nash. Nash down the right-hand side over to Will. Will inside the box. Chips it over. Oh! Kissed the crossbar. Unlucky. Ball swung over to the far left-hand side. Aaron touch is going to be picked up by Will. Will moves over to the left, plays it through on the right. Over to Brock. Oh, dislodged. Unlucky. Yet again, stymied at the goal. Ball down on the ground. Brody challenging. Creighton challenging. The call is blue throw-in. Ball thrown in the center to Jmo. Jmo up the gut to Brock. Brock to Will. Will over to Nash on the right-hand side. Nash inside the box. Left-footed. Goal. Nash able to bang one in against the left post, putting City up 1-0.
Good play.
Good job, boys. Got a kid, huh? Great. Water break.
Ball back in play for White.
Just keep it. Keep it.
Nash putting pressure. White maintaining control though, passing amongst their defensive line. Looking for more options. Will cutting off the passing lane. Back to the original passer. The ball goes. Over to the far right-hand side now. Ball gets through. Caleb almost got a toe on it. Recovered. Josh plays the ball back. It was a little bit soft. Zach coming out. Right foot clearing that one out of bounds. It'll be White throw in by the White bench. Oh, almost intercepted there by Brock Alleman. White now on the attack. Josh gets a toe in there. White just inside the box. Cleared out by Creighton.
Come on, Will, come on.
Will putting on the afterburners. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. And then towed out of bounds by White. It'll be Blue throwing down by the attacking third.
Will, well done. Good run.
And it looks like a substitute. Brock Alleman coming off. Sebas coming on.
Great. Hey, just figure it out here. Stay more compact, right? We need to talk to them, but instead of circling around with them, stay in your space and pass them off. Yeah, that's
Eli throws the ball down the line, trying to get over to Sebas. Brought down by White. On the ground, challenged. Sebas hustling to get there, intercepted by Brody. Brody plays on the left-hand side. Caleb buries into the bottom right-hand corner.
good ball movement.
Putting up City 2-0.
Good offside.
Oh, and he was called offsides. So it'll be goal kick. That one is erased. Score 1-0. Ball back into play for Wasatch. And kicked up high, out of bounds. It'll be White throw-in at the top of their defensive third. Thrown into the center. Nice through ball for White. Creighton on defense, cutting off the pass. Oh, and a sliding equalizer there. Wasatch ties it up 1-1. Kickoff for City. Nash back to Eli. Back over to Jmo. Back to Eli. This time back over to Brock. Brock to Jmo. City taking a slower pace this time. Jmo whips it up over to Will. Dislodged, and it will be reset back to their keeper. White. High press by Sebas. Ooh, almost got it. Nash challenging. Slows the pace down. Nash challenges again. Be recovered by Sebas. Sebas to Brody. Brody attacking just outside the box. It's going to be just ahead of him, and it'll be scooped up by the Wasatch keeper. Ball played over to the left-hand side for Wasatch. White playing it more into the middle. Sebas putting a bit of pressure on. White slows things down.
Play back, play back, play back. Go, Will.
Played over to the far left-hand side now. Will putting pressure. Intercepted, no. Recovered, challenge there by Nash. White woken up by that. Eli dislodges the ball. White will recover. A through ball over to Brock, and then cleared out by Brock Rhodes, then cleared out by the keeper, Zach. Caleb gets a toe on it, but it's going to be too heavy, and it will roll easily to the feet of the White keeper. And that's the water break.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So right. Right.
And a bunch of substitutes came on: Lau, Tate, Jex, and a couple others. Ball back in play for White over on the right-hand side. Ball swung over. Intercepted by Tate. He swings it over to the left-hand side over Sabas. Sabas winds up, lays it off over to Lau. Lau to Tate. Tate dinks it over to Lau, and a foul against White. Tate drawing the foul. It'll be a free kick opportunity, and it looks to be Lau who will be taking it. With the wind at his back, ref gives the whistle. Lau winds up 1-2 shot, and that one went a little bit higher than he had hoped. Ball back in for White. Ball kicked up over to the other side, brought down by Jason. Jason cuts back, lays it off to Lau. Lau plays it back over to Brock Rhodes. Brock over to Josh. Josh wide left over to Creighton. Creighton down the line over to, that was Sabas, and it goes out of bounds. It looks to be blue throw-in. Creighton throws the ball to Lau. Lau with a nice touch. Gets that ball through to stopped. And Kai dislodges the ball. Tate draws the foul. It'll be another free kick from almost the exact same spot. Henry came on at the water break, as did Kai. Sabas coming to take the kick from downtown. Kick up high over the wall, and it goes wide left. Ball into play inside the box, 18-yard line on the right-hand side for White. Kai challenging, ball goes up high, headed away by Josh. It'll be recovered by Lau. Lau to Jason. Jason wide. Oh, miscommunication. White will recover. Kicked up over, and that ball is cleared out. Hit Tate, and Tate unable to get the ball. White will reset. Ball goes over to the far right-hand side. White gets possession. They play the ball back. Henry challenging for the ball, forces the ball back. White, right-footed pass to the center defender. Plays it wider right, just in front of the screen here. Jex challenging, a 1-2 up the line. And Tate winning the battle, looking to turn the ball against the line. And
Hold it real quick.
And it looks like White's going to take this moment for a couple of substitutes. White with the throw-in. Down the line. Swallowed up. Recovered by Jason. Jason gets the ball down the line, trying to get it over to Kai. Kai's running down. White will get there first. They reset back to their keeper. Not the best of touch. Henry shoots, and it goes wide left. He wants that one back. Ball now in on the right-hand side for White. Dislodged. White recovers, plays it down the right flank, and Creighton kicks that ball out of bounds. Call is White throw-in, top of their middle third on the right-hand side.
You're dead on.
Lau wins the header just outside of the box. Cleared by Josh, and then cleared again. Kicked in the box, headed back, and that is Jason who gets that ball out to midfield. Brought down by White. White cycling the ball amongst the defensive line, allowing their team to get back into shape. Ball brought up into the center. Not the best of touch. 66 gets it to Lau. Lau dispossessed. White turning. White in the attacking third. A through ball. Zach comes out and blocks it. And then cleared out by Jason. That one goes into the desert. It'll be White throw-in from the left-hand side. Ball played by White, blocked by Tate to Kai, back over to Tate. Tate across midfield looking for some help, feigns a pass, then puts it up through, blocked. It'll be recovered, no, by White. Henry gets a toe on it. White will recover though. Henry sticking with it, and he trips him up. That'll be a foul. White free kick just past midfield on the right-hand side. Ball up high, bouncing around. White stymied by Jason. Jason to Lau. Lau, White to Henry. Henry bringing the ball up. No, circles back, gives it over to Josh. Josh down the left flank to Sebas, to Henry. Back over to Lau, dispossessed. White now in their attacking third. Henry challenging inside the box. Brock Rhodes is able to get it out. Henry challenging again. White from the right-hand side, swinging it far right. Just at the top right corner of the box, turning on the inside. Lau brought down, no foul called. Crossed and stopped by Zach at the left post on the ground. He yeets it out quickly over to Jex, who's looking to turn on the afterburners. Jex cuts on the inside. Moved over to the far left. Jex turning it on, bringing it into the attacking third. Just inside the box, crosses it over, and it goes too high.
Hey guys, you can't move the ball in the midfield like that. Come on.
Goal kick. Bringing it up from the left-hand side for White. Then placed into the center. A little bit of a tussle there. Henry wins the ball, gets it to Sebas. Sebas back through, ball dislodged. Tate will pick up the slack. Tate, his pass is intercepted. Creighton slows things down. White will recover. Jex hustling for the ball and kicked out of bounds. It is what? Blue throwing. Ball thrown down the line to Kai. Kai turning to the right, dispossessed, somehow gets the ball. Gets it through to Jex. No. Now lays off Jex on the right-hand side, who's called offsides.
Go back to the air.
Jex, get back, come on.
Ball played to the far right-hand side for White. White on the ground, unable to get past their defensive third. Moving it on the left-hand side now. Jex putting pressure on. Ball swung over to the far right-hand side. Kicked up. Played back for White. White is very happy to control possession and play at their own pace at the moment. There's a ball that goes through. Errant touch. Lau putting some pressure on. Ball gets through. At the top of the box, shot. And it goes through the bottom right-hand corner. Wasatch goes up 2-1.
Midfield. All down, boys.
And White making a couple of substitutions real quick. And we're back in action. Ball played back. Josh to Brock Rhodes. Brock back over to Josh. Josh on the left-hand side trying to get to Sebas. Makes a nice turn. Heavy touch though. Ball bounces through. Somehow emerges with it. Lau with the ball. Lau to Creighton. Creighton kicks the ball down the left-hand side. It goes out of bounds. He was looking for Sebas. It'll be White throwing. Ball will be recovered by Tate. Tate gets it to Creighton. Creighton against the left-hand side. His pass stymied, but he gets it somehow to Sebas. Dispossessed, it'll be Blue throwing. No, changes White throwing. Ball thrown in quickly. Lau there on defense. Ball played back for White. Played into the center to their keeper. Ball swung farther left for White at the top left corner of their box now.
Come on, City!
Intercepted by Sebas. No, that's Kai. Kai, oh, dispossessed. Played wide left for White. White plays a through ball on the left-hand side. Jason not able to get there. White gets there first. And they slow the pace down, happy to keep the ball in the attacking third. Ball dispossessed. Tate gets the ball in the center to Sebas. Sebas puts a through ball over to Jex. Jex is able to get there just before the baseline. Crossed up at the top of the box. Shot by Kai. Dislodged, and it will be Jex, who gets their first challenge there by White. White building out from the back, left side, Tate challenging, and White clears it out into the midfield, and it will be Brock Rhodes who gets to the far left-hand side. Sebas challenging, is able to bring it down, look at a turn, shoots on the ground, a little bit too soft, and it'll be scooped up easily by the Wasatch keeper on the far right pole. Wasatch brings the ball up. Stopped by Josh, he delayed it, recovered by White though. Heat setting in, both teams settling down with no hustle at the moment. Ball crossed over to the far left-hand side, chested down, nice control. Ball swung over to the far right-hand side. Nice control by Wasatch. Creighton dislodges that ball, gets it to Sebas. Nice turn. Sebas looking for some help. Sebas plays it back. Gets it over to Jason. Jason bringing it up the right-hand side into the center to Sebas. Sebas looking for some help. Lays it off the far left-hand side over to Creighton. Creighton up high into the center. It's going to be too much. Nobody's there, and it'll be scooped up by the keeper. Ball rolled out to the right-hand side, top of the box for White. White kicks it up high, left-hand side. They're noticing potential problems in the defensive line for City. They continue to put the ball high on the left-hand side. Through ball there, stopped. It'll be picked up by Jex. Jex to Sebas. Sebas dispossessed. Jex trying to get there, no. White will recover, swinging it to the left-hand side. Wasatch has definitely picked up the momentum there as that ball is dislodged by Jason, recovered by Tate. Tate gives it over to Josh on the left-hand side, bottom of the circle. Ball swung over farther left to Creighton. Creighton feigns a right-footed pass, then lays it up over to Lau. Lau back to Creighton, back over to Josh, placed up from Sebas over to Lau. Lau looking over the far right-hand side, trying to get Jex before it goes out of bounds, and Jex keeps it out of bounds. Played on the ground. White. Henry getting in on it a little bit. White crossing midfield on the right-hand side. White breaking a tackle. Creighton stopping a few attempts. Ball now on the right-hand side looking across. They connect, but it is Brock Rhodes who gets the ball. And then a shot. It's going to go high, wide right into the desert. Zach to Brock Rhodes at the 7-yard line. Back to Zach. And then recovered by, I believe that is Lau, over to Jason. Jason to Brock Rhodes. Brock Rhodes kicks it to the far left-hand side to Creighton. Creighton cuts on the inside, beats his man. Down the left flank, deflected. Picked up by Lau. Lau chips it back over to Tate. Tate to Lau. Lau switches the field over to the right-hand side, and he's called offsides.
Back to the south side, bud.
White brings the ball up to midfield. The circle, Tate tries to delay. Lau dislodges the ball. Tate gets it over to Henry. Henry over on the right-hand side, gets it over to Jex. Jex plays it far right-hand side, looking for Tate, not there. White in the middle. Play it back to their center back. Tate doesn't stop it. Creighton gets a toe on the ball. White will recover. White swinging the ball to the other side. Ball over into the center again. Kai trying to get in on it. White keeping it amongst their defensive line. And that is halftime. The score 2-1 in favor of White.